Is it breathe or breath? Is it button or bottom? In English conversations, sometimes the English words get so confusing and you don't know how to pronounce them. I am Bahar and I have collected 10 of these English words that you might find difficult to pronounce. And yeah, you guessed it right. I got a new haircut. You ready? Let's get into it. Number 1, chore. Chore. It is a task that needs to be done regularly, especially around the house, like taking out the trash or washing the dishes after dinner are considered chores by many people. For example, every Saturday morning, I have to do my chores, like vacuuming and dusting. Number 2 is drawer. Drawer. So it is a part of a piece of furniture that slides in and out. We use it in different places, like in the kitchen, in the living room, in the bedroom, to store different stuff. And the ER at the end of this word is pronounced like like in better. We can say drawer. Desks often have drawers. You can store stationery or some office supplies. For example, I keep my socks and my clothes in the drawer of my dresser. Number 3 is clothes. Some items that we can wear to cover our body, such as t-shirts, pants, dresses, or jackets. And it is pronounced as clothes with a short O. And you can see that it rhymes with rose. Clothes. For example, he donates the clothes that he doesn't wear anymore. Now let me tell you the difference between these words. So, the first one is clothes, and the second one is pronounced exactly like the first word. It is close, which means to shut or end something. But this word is close. It is an adjective and it means near. So it is close. The next word that you might find difficult to pronounce is squirrel. Squirrel. You can often see them gathering nuts and storing them for winter. The S and Q sound like squa. And also the stress is on the first syllable. So it is squirrel. Squirrel. For example, I saw a squirrel in the backyard with an acorn in its mouth. The next 2 words that I am going to talk about, button and bottom. As you can see, button is a small knob or a small disc that you can use to fasten or unfasten your clothes. It can be pronounced like button or button. Both of them are correct. For example, hey, one of your buttons just fell off your shirt. And then we have bottom, which is the lowest part or the lowest position of something. I have a great example for it. You can say the treasure chest was found at the bottom of the ocean. It means it was at the lowest place, at the lowest position of the ocean. Ready for the next one? It is volunteer. So, a volunteer is a person who offers to do something without being paid, usually for charitable and community work. The TEER has a long E sound and also the stress is on the second syllable, so it is volunteer. For example, she decided to volunteer at the hospital during her summer break. Ready for the next word? Because I am. It is leisure time. So it is used for your free time that you are not working and you are not occupied with any responsibilities. I enjoy spending my leisure time watching Friends TV show. What about you? What do you like to do in your leisure time? The S sounds like J, so it is leisure. Leisure time. For example, after a long week of work, I like to relax and unwind during my leisure time. The next 2 words are breathe and breath. So, breathe is a verb. It is the action of taking the air into your lungs and then expel it. It is like sometimes when I'm so tired after a long day, I just close my eyes and start breathing. And then we have breath, which is a noun, and it is the air that is taken into or that is expelled from our lungs. When you're talking to someone and that person hasn't brushed their teeth before, you can smell their breath. Their breath doesn't smell very good. Another example, I opened the door. The weather was so refreshing, so I took a deep breath. The next words are death, depth, and death. So as you may know, death is used when someone is not alive anymore. When someone is dead, you can use the word death. For example, she was so depressed after she heard the news of his death. Depth. It is the distance between the top to the bottom of something. It is mostly used for the water, the ocean, or the sea. For example, the depth of the pool was over 6 feet. And the next word is debt. It is a money that you are owed to someone, usually after you have borrowed a money from that person. And yes, you heard it right. The letter B is completely silent, so it is debt. Like she had to work extra hours to pay off her debts. Okay guys, that was more than 10 English words that you might find difficult to pronounce. You can practice their pronunciations after this video again. And after that, you can make some sentences for me and comment them right down here. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel right now and also like this video to support me and to let the YouTube algorithm know that you have enjoyed this content. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Have a nice day.